Alright, so we have big news today, everyone. That's right. Ryan Rolson is heading to the Chicago Cubs. Right, yeah, that's the big news. No, it's not. Okay. Well, I mean, it kind of looks funny. He was traded to the Braves, cash, got cut, claimed off waivers by the White Sox, and then cut again. He's been on waivers for like 2 weeks. Anyway, no, the real big news is we're getting Edward Cabrera. You know, I felt like that they would just sit there and do nothing for another couple of months because this is the Chicago Cubs we're talking about. But hey, maybe they figured it out. Maybe they decided, you know what? Let's keep the fans interested in our team by trading for a guy. Anyway, so the trade details. All right. So, we give up Casey. I think it's Casey. Which kind of sucks for the another year in a row we're giving up our number one prospect, but Cam Smith turned out something, I guess. But it sucks. That probably means that Saya is going to be playing, you know, outfield role this upcoming year, probably. I don't know. And then we're giving up this Hernandez, which I thought that name was an incorrect spelling of Christian for some reason, but he's a guy that was at our top and he hasn't really produced anything. And then no idea who the hell this guy is. But yeah, the Cubs do something. The biggest the biggest thing about him is that he gets injured a good amount. I mean, this 8-7, 3.53 ERA. That's pretty good. He started 26 games, which is an improvement over literally every season. He just needs to, start more games. Obviously, it's a big risk, but you take it when this guy's on the market. Because he has a pretty good ball throwing. He's actually starting to throw more innings. Like what you would expect. Uh, really mid fastball, but he can drop the ball, which is really something that our pitching staff has struggled with horrifically because they were stock standard pitchers that just. So now our starting rotation is slightly better. I mean, it's not really like it's world beating, but did you want world beating? I don't know. In my eyes, we still need to trade for something else. Like if we're able to, Kyle Tucker is still available. I don't know why he is. I don't get why his agent is trying to, keep him away from any sort of baseball team right now. I don't even know if he has a market anymore, but okay. You know, we got a starting pitcher. Desperately needed that because we're not going into another season where we have to deal with not having another fifth starter because that was something last year. Having to trot out guys that are not starters as starters and having to throw games for bullpen game. I fucking hated that last season, but we are in 26. We trade for one guy and give up like one guy and then a couple of other people. It's a good trade. I mean, good trade for what it could be in the end. If we could get even like, an above average starting pitcher, like, yay. And he also has 3 more years of control. So he's going to be here until 28. which is nice and probably the only reason why this godforsaken franchise, actually kept him, because he's going to be here from beyond the player strike upcoming after this season. Gotta love me some strikeouts. Home runs per 90 is significantly less. Walks per 90 is significantly less. He's an improving player. Obviously, he's not getting younger, but he is still improving. He's only going to be 28 come next season. So, you gotta give some time, the guy some time to cook, especially when he has a decent season for not, playing a ton of games. Marlins, have fun with Owen. He was pretty good. He was good for a number one prospect coming into the league on a playoff team and having to fill in for guys that are just keep getting injured. Have fun with the other two. Maybe you'll make something of them. But yeah, we got something. It only took until January 7th. Why do you gotta make this hard on me, Jed? Why is the baseball market so goddamn long? The window opens after the World Series, and yet this guy who's the top pitching guy from the trade market is finally here. Why does it take so long? It's the shortest off season, but dear Lord, it feels long because these guys don't get signed. Whatever, it's fine. It's just MLB's way of generating interest. At least that's what it told me in the voices in my head. All right, are you really only because number 3 for the Marlins? And the Pirates have the best prospect overall. When will these teams get good? I'll see you guys Saturday. I'm scared. Please.